Hey, this is Saida, and I'm the coach of the Sydney Six, bringing you the third week battle of our run of the YCL, or the YouTube Challenges League. This week, our opponent is going to be the Austin Tauros and their coach, SallyMumbles. I'm just going to call him Mumbles. Sorry if you're watching this, it's just I'm not sure what to call you. Uh, at th- at this point, my match is in about an hour and a half, and I only just finished thinking of how I'm gonna build this team. Um, so actually, before we get into looking at my opponent's team and my team builder, I do want to remind you that this league is every person in this league is a YouTuber, and they're gonna be releasing content on matches for these. So I do implore you to check out Mumble's YouTube channel, and I'll also, which I will put in the description below. I'll also put a link to his side of the battle if he's already uploaded by the time this comes out, or I will update it once it does come out. So I do want to go to his team first before I actually break down how I built mine. So this is his team, and I'm gonna be honest. I think this team is actually have a very good matchup against me, because I think my team does not. I think he can just stretch my team to a point where I can't sustain his offense very well. The big thing that's looking at me right now is Mamoswine. Much like how Victini was last week, Mamoswine actually is going to be a huge threat. I think he can just come in and click ISIL Crash or Earthquake pretty much free. I'm pretty sure, like, just from the two stabs, it's super effective against half my team. It has knockoff, which can add like another utility, and it just adds another weakness I have to deal with. It's Pokemon. Mamoswine's one of those Pokemons I'm never glad to face. I'm always dreading facing it. But when I tried using it one time, I just can't use it. So this is one of those ones I'm cursed to. Like, I feel like I have to try to deal with, because my experience using it was not great. But outside of Mamoswine, I mean, he's got great support in Whimsicott, and once Latios and Cobalion set up, I think they could do tons of damage to my team. That said, also I can't just sleep on Toxtricity. I feel like Toxtricity, once it gets a shifting gear, once it's set up with shifting gear, it can just do lots of damage to my team. And then he also has some pretty good bulk. Funny enough, he has like 3 not fully evolved Pokemon, and I think they're they're the most, like, they're some of the more bulky NFE Pokemons. But this week I was having a terrible week in terms of just real life stuff, and I think that just trickled into just how I was trying to approach this team. I could not, for the life of me, figure out how I'm gonna deal with this team. Well, offensively, defensively, I just could not think properly, and it's only now, like probably half an hour ago, I just finished thinking of how I was gonna do this. So well, that leaves with all the like EVs kind of set in mind for me, but yeah, I'm a little bit rushed at this point. So at this stage, I'm just gonna go like what I expect from him is he's gonna bring Mamoswine. He has to. I think he just does too much against my team to leave it out. I do think he will bring Cobalion, Latios, and Whimsicott. I think that those Whimsicott I think so. The issue with Mamoswine, well, the only thing that's stopping Mamoswine from really just destroying my team, is his speed. He could choice scarf it, which is an option that I consider him doing, but I feel like he's gonna go adamant choice ban. I think it's just too good. Choice scarf just loses out on some of those KOs that he probably wouldn't want. So but Whimsicott has Tailwind, and it's a priority Tailwind. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to try to make it so that if he does set up tail, I have to make it too dangerous for him to switch into Mamoswine. I think that's the only option I really have. If I can stop him from using Tailwind, that'll be great, but I'm not sure if I can. Especially if he switches in on like he can try to bait myself using like a super effective move on Whimsicott. Tailwind before it faints, and then his Mamoswine's got pretty much full turns of Tailwind. So that is something I have to consider. Like I said, Latios and Kabalion, honestly, they could just be at the back, let Mamoswine just damage my team and just clean up. Same with Toxicity. I think he will bring Toxicity. They just, like I said, once it gets a shifting gear, it can start doing damage. Those was last slot. I don't know what it's going to be. He could have Gastrodon. That said, I feel like, look, if he's gonna bring Gastrodon, look, I think so. Out of those 5, I do think he might not bring all of them, especially maybe between Kabalion, Latios, and Toxicity. Toxicity is probably the least likely one to come out, but those, I think one of them will be left out. I think he would use either Octillery or Gastrodon. He could bring both, but I think there's a weakness stack that's kind of shared between the two. So I don't think he'll bring both, but he'll bring one. I hope he brings Gastrodon over Octillery, because I think it's easier to deal with Gastrodon, but I think with the double ground, he might opt for Octillery instead. And then I think he would bring one of his NFE Pokemons. Again, he could also bring both. The most likely one, I think, is going to be Volibile. I think it's the more bulky of them, but I do actually see a case for Metang. I think his team, I think if he wants to set up Stealth Rock, Metang is probably going to be the Stealth Rock. But that said, Clefairy is able to do it if he really wants to spread status as well. So yeah, I don't know what he's going to bring. I honestly cannot think of what his team is going to be, but I built my team just to try to deal with the best I can. I don't know if I'm going to be, this is probably the least confident I have been in going into a team, into a battle. I don't know whether last week's loss is affecting me that way, or I'm just, because I had a terrible week, but that said, I am just going to look, I still think I can win. I'm just not as confident as I usually would be. But so for my first Pokemon, I'm gonna go with LIBERO Cinderace with a Choice Scarf. Like I said, the issue with his team is that Mamoswine's issue is it's the speed. So I want to make sure that I can outspeed it all the time. I went with a 4 attack move, obviously, Pyro Ball, Iron Head, U-Turn. I think those 3 moves just the great. I think just deals with his team the best. Pyro Ball, I forgot to know, like 4 of his Pokemons, 4 with an asterisk, because Mamoswine could have thick fat and therefore not really weak to fire, but he has 4 Pokemons weak to fire, and then 3 weak to steel. So I think Cinderace's those 2 moves cover his team pretty well. U-Turn's great for pivoting. Sucker Punch is just there, so I have like a coverage move, and just in case that I lose my Choice Scarf, he does have a lot of knockoff users that I forgot to note as well. I went 172 speed. That allows me to outspeed an adamant max speed Kabalion. I don't see him going. If he wants a damage, I think if he goes for Jolly, I feel like he's not going to do enough damage to my team. So and then I think the other, I didn't bother to outspeed Latios and Whimsicott. I think I have ways to deal with them through Sucker Punch and just through sheer bulk with Sinais. I went with 236 plus attack that allows me to ensure I 2-hit KO. 1-hit KO, 2-hit KO, all the necessary Pokemons I need. Any more would have been wasted, I think. And then the rest went into bulk. 92 HP. Ensures that I have actually an odd HP value, so therefore if Stealth Rock, if it comes in on Stealth Rocks, I only get, I can, assuming I get no damage, I can come in on Stealth Rock 5 times. Like that's the idea. No, 4 times, because on the 5th time I would just fake. And then yeah, just 4 defense, 4 special defense. That's for add bulk. My second Pokemon, I was going with Clefable. Clefable is, I think, just my best answer to Latios. Especially, I think, so far in the 2 weeks he's played, he's inclined to use Carmine, and even though he might not go for it, I've actually lost. I think I've lost 2 semifinals to a Carmine Latios, so I don't. I'm a little bit wary of that Pokemon. Well, one was Mega Latios, and the other was Latios. Anyway, so I just went with Unaware. That's why I went with Unaware. I have leftovers just for general bulk. 180 plus special defense ensures that Psychic is 3-hit KO at max HP, even without leftover what do you call it? Leftover healing. 76 defense ensures that if he goes from Psychic to Psyshock, or if he elects to go Psyshock, if he goes purely Psyshock, I should be able to. It's 3-hit KO with leftover healing, but ensures I avoid a KO from Psychic followed by Psyshock with leftover healing. I doubt he would have Psychic and Psyshock. I don't know why I've actually EV'd it that way, but you could easily have just been anyway. And then I just went with max HP. Obviously, I just went with Moonblast, Knockoff, Soft Boil, and Toxic. I know I have to be careful with Knockoff because Cobalion has the Justified ability. So, but I guess with Knockoff, I went with Unaware. The +1 doesn't matter, but my head is always going to hit KO Clefable regardless. So it's not like I can just come in on Cobalion, and I don't do enough damage with Moonblast. So Clefable's never going to be an answer to Cobalion. But yeah, so that's Toxic's just so good for status, I think, and Softboil to keep it healthy. For my third Pokemon, I have Jellicent. This is my best answer to Cobalion. I went with Rocket Helm, so at least I can start getting some chip damage. Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Recover. I think Jellicent also will be my best answer to Gastron if I face it. Taunt is to ensure that I can't keep recovering, and hopefully it just doesn't toxic me unless I switch into a toxic. But that's recover is just to keep healthy, and then with Will-O-Wisp and the possible badly poisons from Clefable, the Hex should be doing double damage. So I'm hoping that's how it's gonna pan out. I have 228. Okay, so actually I went with special defense first. 12 the special defense ensures that I think Volt Switch from Cobalion is look, I did think he could go Carmine for Cobalion, but I ultimately decided, look, if he goes max, if he goes Modest, yeah, so fully invested Modest Cobalion 12 special defense ensures that Volt Switch is still a 3-hit KO. obviously you can only roll each once, so that's why I didn't bother to increase the bulk. I could have made it to 4-hit KO, but I think that was investing too much bulk. 228 defense is just so that so I went 4 speed so that it can outspeed uninvested Lullaby. That way I can stay ahead of it. That way I can maybe taunt it as well. I know I'm gonna get hit by a knockoff if that's the case, but still, I'd rather stop Lullaby from taunting, from recovering. And I just went 228 defense. That allows me to Earthquake from an adamant non-choice band Mamoswine with 3-hit KO. Now, I like I said, I do think he's likely to go choice band, but I just want to cover the fact that if he doesn't go that route, I want to punish him for it. And obviously, they just put the rest into special attack. For my fourth Pokemon, I went with Duraludon. And honestly, this was I found the best answer to Toxtricity, actually. Even though I thought on paper Flygon would be, but it turned out I think Duraludon deals with it better. That Boom Burst that Toxtricity can have in its back is just Flygon can deal with it. I just went light metal, so in case I get a low kick, minimize damage. Assault Vest, so I boost that special defense. Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, Stomping Tantrum, Rock Tomb. So the first two is obviously Stab Rock Tomb to ensure I can, if I use it, I can outspeed any of his Pokemon except Whimsicott, I think. After it's hit by Rock Tomb, and then Stomping Tantrum is purely just in case I get snarled by Toxtricity. 98 special defense means that his Boom Burst is 3-hit KO. And Overdrive, and all his attacks is just gonna 3-hit KO. 60 speed and ensures I outspeed everything except Whimsicott after Rock Tomb. 92 plus special attack allows me to what's it called? Allows me to guaranteed 1-hit KO on Toxtricity. Toxtricity with about 100 EVs invested into bulk. Because I think that's just the maximum amount of EVs he's going to invest into bulk. I can't see any more than that, but 100 EVs. So after a Rock Tomb, so Draco Meteor will OHKO after a Rock Tomb, assuming he has at maximum 100 EVs in bulk. And then the rest just went into just maximum HP, and the rest went into defense. And then also the 92 plus, also Draco Meteor will OHKO, like Latios. Flash Cannon can, I don't know if it'll OHKO Whimsicott. No, I think it will, actually. It will, at least it heavily damage Whimsicott. And then I think it will just do decent damage on Cobalion. I don't. Duraludon can't deal with Cobalion very well. For my fifth Pokemon, I decided to go with Serena. I think Serena, I might have said Jellicent is the best Pokemon to come in on Gastrodon, but in terms of getting rid of Gastrodon, Serena is my best Pokemon. But it is mainly my hazard control. So I gave it the heavy duty boots with rapid spin. I did give Power Whip because I feel like I thought about Drop Kick, but I just wasn't getting the enough damage I needed to ensure I KOs, so I went with Power Whip. Knockoff, so I can just get rid of items. Serena is actually very good at coming in on his NFE Pokemons. And I was deciding between U-turn and triple axle, but I feel like triple axle's just a little bit better to deal with his team rather than U-turning out. Especially if I've used rapid spin, I don't want to have a fast U-turn. I'd rather just go on a slower U-turn. So I just went with triple axle. But with that said, because I'm going with triple axle, I want 124 speed. It allows me to outspeed Whimsicott after one speed boost. I went with maximum attack with Adamant Nature, or maximum damage, obviously, and the rest just went into bulk 124. Yeah, 124. That's just to maximize the amount of bulk I have. Yeah. And for my last Pokemon is Raichu. I think with Serena having to come in a lot, and especially it might come in a lot on fake out users, or not fake out, knockoff users. It could get a lot of chip damage. So Raichu's there to, I think, a secondary Pokemon to deal with his water types, but it's also probably my best answer against Volibee. And at this stage, I'm thinking it's going to be my lead Pokemon. So it's also, even though it's my best friend, it's probably just going to be the Pokemon I'm going to sack as well. So there's a lot of roll compression that Raichu's holding. I'm just going with knockoff, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, Volt Switch. I think knockoff to get rid of items, Thunderbolt just a stab, Grass Knot so that I can deal with Gastrodon and Mamoswine. I'm hoping I can just like bait in one of those and just Grass Knot them. Volt Switch is obviously just for momentum. I went 252 speed that way that I can challenge his Latios. I believe it's speed tied. I know it says 100. I marked it as 100 speed over there, but Raichu actually has 110 speed. So that's just a mistake on my end. Imagine that 100 speed, base 100 speed is 100 with 110, and that's the same as Latios. So, so I just wanted to make sure that I have the same. I'm just keeping Latios on us. If he doesn't go with max speed, then I'm gonna punish him by going first and just coming. Most likely Volt switching out. I just went with max special attack, and then I went with 4 attack. Yeah, so that's just knockoff does a little bit more extra damage. That's really it. I went with minus defense because I mean even at 55 defense, Raichu's not surviving hits, so I might as well just go with negative defense. Static because there's no need for lightning rod, and maybe I'll catch something with some paralysis. So that's my team. I'm hoping that this is enough to beat his team, but yeah, so I hope. Well, okay. There's nothing more to say really. I think let's just get into the match. Okay, so Mumble and I tried to play via LAN, but we could not get this to work. But so we're just on the normal timer. But let's see what he brought. Well, Gastrodon. Oof. Okay, at least he brought Gastrodon as I expected. None of his NFE Pokemon, which is interesting and sort of relief. I don't know whether he's gonna have Stealth Rocks. His Kabalion could have Stealth Rock. I can't see Mamoswine do it. Holding it. Okay. It's more or less the same team that he's gonna bring. So, 55 seconds left. I'm gonna lead with Raichu. I think I can basically lead with Raichu and just Volt Switch. 3. If it brings in Mamoswine, then so be it. I will just Grass Knot. Same with Gastrodon. If it just brings in Gastrodon, I'll just Grass Knot there. I might even just switch if it brings in Gastrodon, to be honest. Because I don't want to reveal the Grass Knot. I'd rather have it happen on Mamoswine than Gastro. But you know, good luck to my opponent. And okay, so what is he gonna lead with? Mamo. Okay. I am actually okay with that. I am just gonna Grass Knot straight away. He's most likely gonna Earthquake. If he has Stealth Rocks, this is probably the time he's gonna use it. Like, these things are gonna scare me away. But he withdrew. Okay. I think he was expecting that Grass Knot, so I'm totally fine with that. I am going to hard switch into Duraludon. I'm thinking he's going to go Trick. Maybe lock me to a choice item. One thing I was worried about was maybe it was eject button Whimsicott, because I don't want... he could have just tailed Wind and then eject button into Mamoswine. U-turns, okay. Oh, this is bad, because he can go into Mamoswine now. Gastro, okay. I don't know what... Will Gastro do enough damage? I'm not sure. I'm thinking to Draco Gastrodon here, but I'm not sure. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna switch to Jellicent. Why risk it? I could Toxic, actually, at this point, but I'm just gonna Willow. I'm hoping he's just going to swap out. Yeah. Swaps out onto Whimsicott. Okay. Okay. Most likely gonna U-turn. I think he's going to U-turn. I'm gonna recover. I want to gauge the damage this Whimsicott is going to do. Moonblast. Okay. Oh, crit. So. I mean, hard to gauge with the crit whether he was it could be specs, but that is a thing. Is he? Would he? You know what? I think he might be specs. So I'm gonna Willow here. Okay, damn it. Okay, oh, that was not what I was expecting to come out of that. So I am going to switch to Serena. safe move, honestly. I'm gonna triple axle here. Okay. Not very effective. Fair enough. Oh man. Thing is, Jellystone is no longer safe, I think. I'm just gonna triple axle again. Oh, okay. Shit. I should have rapid spin then. 2 hits. Okay. Nothing I can do here, I think. I'm not playing well. Yeah, I just gotta slow down, I think, yeah. I have to I have to choose Cinderace, and then I have to scare him out. There's no way I can, which sucks, I'm gonna be honest. Probably something I should have expected, like, shit, is that enough HP? I don't know if that's enough HP. I hope it is. Yeah. I have to recover, there's no way around it. Free switch for him, unfortunately. It's nothing I can do. You could probably toxic here. Yawn. I am just gonna still recover. I don't. I'll just take the sleep. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm not in a good position at all. I'm gonna switch to Fable. I think it takes the Whimsicart's attacks the best. I'm too much on the defensive now. I can't even properly get into this match. Good Iron Head, and to be honest, I I need to do something. I think I need to change up my strat. So I'm gonna try to predict him on a Volt Switch or something. No. Shit. Right. Now he knows I have to Volt. He can just Volt Switch here. Which sucks. I am going to... I'm just gonna click recover. He's most likely going to, Great. I'm just not in a good position now. I need Hex. It's a crit. I don't know if that actually mattered. Do all on Knight survive the ladder? What? Depends, I think. Maybe Spec Shadow Ball might not. Man, I'm just not in a good... I'm just not thinking things through. Well, I'm just gonna switch to Darwin on, I think. What is Pokemon's? It's gotta be like this Gastrodon. I'm gonna Flash Cannon. I'm gonna just hope he swaps and just work on that. Ah, great. I don't know if... I don't know if Draco is gonna do enough here. I don't even have Pokemon that can safely just come in now. I'm just gonna Draco. I don't know what's gonna do, but... Ah, that sucks. Man. Well, it did enough, but now I'm so too badly damaged to even... Man. I'm just not in the right mindset right now. It's really affecting me, I think. I don't even have a Pokemon that can switch into this. I have to sack Calario. Wait, what does he have left? Okay, he's got a burnt. Okay, I'm just going, I have to sack the island, there's nothing, no way around it. Okay, I gotta make this count. Always there's one. Okay, I'm glad he switched to Latios on this. I can't even come in on Latios too. I have to sack Clefable. There's no way around it. You know what? That was an idiot. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have switched to it. I have to lower Latios to a point where I can just click Fireball on its days. That unfortunately that is my win con now. What can I do? Knock off again. Oh man. Okay. I mean, this is it, basically. Will Ironhead be enough? I think Ironhead would be better. At least there's no chance of missing. Oh, crap. Thought it'd do enough damage. Ah, damn it. I thought Ironhead would do more. Okay. Well, that's it. I mean, there's nothing I can do. That was a good game from my opponents. Read me so well. I had no win in the game, and honestly, I wasn't even looking forward to this matchup. Yeah. Hopefully next week we can do a little bit better, but yeah. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the match, like, you know, I would appreciate if you leave a like. Otherwise, if you want to keep up with the my run of the YCL, just click the subscribe button. Also, check out my opponent. I'm pretty sure I said it in the team builder that you should check him out. I'm gonna leave a link to his channel and to his side of the battle in the description below. But until next time, I hope you guys had a great day, and see you.